So, because of Trump, I just lost my job.
You know what? Elon Musk should be president in 2028. What do you think about that?
I think that Elon Musk has no skills and no ability.
Well, he's the
In
richest
this
man.
video, we're looking at people who are losing their jobs because of Trump and people who are freaking out because of Doge's findings. Please triple check that you're subscribed. There has been so much corruption in US aid, and I am learning that they only account for like 0.2% of the federal spending, and they're finding so much more, like trillions of dollars that just went into some black hole, so much money unaccounted for, yet these people are freaking out, hoping to keep their jobs and their projects funded.
In Cambodia with a team that clears landmines and leftover explosives, but a freeze in U.S. foreign aid funding around the world could seriously upend progress. It's painstaking.
Oh no!
Researching every square foot of land. This one found lodged in tree roots.
I mean, they are trying so hard to prove that the U.S. aid has been doing good work, when by now we can all tell that that is not true. Trump fired this lady, Ellen Weintraub, and it says that she's the head of a federal election panel, but she won't leave. And she's a big critic of Trump, and I guess now she is trying to investigate Trump instead of just maybe looking for a different job or figuring out ways to actually provide value and not just getting a free ride from American taxpayers. Here we have a guy making fun of all of these people.
So, because of Trump, I just lost my job. Yeah. In fact, my entire department just lost their jobs. I was one of the head research analysts in charge of discovering how much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood.
Yeah, I hear that that was one of the most important projects that they were working on. I've seen multiple people who worked on the project of finding out how much wood a woodchuck would chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood, and so many people are just devastated that all of their years and years of research is just going down the drain. That is not far from the truth, because look at this nonsense. A school district in Democrat Maine got new EV buses. Why did they think that this was a necessity? Because they used the climate as their reason to get a bunch of funding, and then they probably put just a little bit of money into the actual project, build something so crappy, and then pocket the rest of the money or something like that. Because look at these buses. It says winter came and buses shut down during a run. They were unable to be driven back to the school. This is literally dangerous.
Ordered 4 electric school buses in June 2023.
We thought it was really exciting. I mean, it was really cool.
But as the bumps in the road increase,
our confidence is waning.
This meme right here explains exactly what is going on in our government.
I'd like to talk about where you think there's waste within your department.
Where do I start?
Elon is the most talented in business, and if he can make billions of dollars, I'm sure that he can hopefully save our country. I feel like our country is a failing business, to say the least. I mean, almost bankrupt, like on the brink of total destruction. And if he can save us, it'll be an actual miracle. But he is the perfect person for the job. It is so amazing that Trump has appointed him to help with our spending. And I've heard that he is pretty brutal when it comes to firing people. And everybody seems pretty happy about this, except for this unhinged lady so angry about Elon Musk.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, we're talking. It's good. All good.
You want to give your thoughts? It's just a U.S. flag with the hunter stuff. It's a hunter's hat. It's no political. I promise.
It looks political.
It's not political. I promise. This is just a brand.
Why are you wearing it then?
Because
It's cold.
So it's Cabela's. You never heard of Cabela's?
Oh, yes.
I promise you I'm not. I just honestly I got this as a gift.
Oh, honey.
She acts like he's wearing like a dark MAGA or just like a Make America Great Again hat. I mean, what on earth?
Promise you.
Oh.
Wait, hold on. Let me see what's
Oh,
in on
you're
here.
so innocent.
Yeah, I mean it's got geese and elk. I mean this is what Oregon's about. It's kind of like an Oregon.
She is just looking for things to be triggered at. I mean, and this guy is just totally just running with it.
I totally agree. Have a great day.
You know what? Elon Musk should be president in 2028. What do you think about that?
I think that Elon Musk has no skills and no ability.
Well, he's the richest man in the world, so he's got some skills.
Right.
He cheats, he lies, he steals, and he bought a presidency. He has done nothing original other than to create things off of other people's ideas.
You think that Elon Musk is
Honey,
Tesla and SpaceX?
Clear
Hold on,
as
we don't
mud.
we don't have to. Hey,
Break my heart.
Why do you get so emotional though? Stop. Like, let's just have a conversation. I want to hear what you.
I feel so embarrassed for her. How is understating somebody's obvious success and gigantic accomplishments going to help your argument? Honestly, she doesn't even have an argument. She is just going crazy, like most liberals do.
What a great time to be alive. I have never in my life been so proud to be an American. Man, I'm talking about Trump is draining the swamp like he said he was going to do. Trump is keeping America first like he said he was going to do.
Yes.
He's a man of his word.
Yes.
Man, I'm proud of everything that he's doing, man.
We need to get these people out of office, and anybody who is actually triggered about Doge's findings or their investigation to make sure that things are honest is just off of the rails. Here we have some actress, singer person, Sheryl Crow, who is giving away her Tesla to try to make a statement.
Time to
Wow, look at you. Acting like a complete and utter psychopath. Now, there's this interview that's coming out with Trump and Elon. It might already be out by the time you watch this video. I have been trying to look for it and I was only finding some minute segments because it hadn't come out yet. They were doing some promotion for it, and one of the promotions that they were doing was showing this clip.
Tried it, then they stopped. That wasn't. They have many different things of hatred. Actually, Elon called me. He said, "You know, they're trying to drive us apart." I said, "Absolutely." No, they said, "We have breaking news. Donald Trump has ceded control of the presidency to Elon Musk. President Musk will be attending a cabinet meeting tonight at 8 o'clock. And I say, it's just so obvious.
Trump knows that he's the best for the job, and they make a great team. Now, one of the things that Elon Musk said when he was at the Oval Office with Trump, and then Trump was like, okay, here, like, let Elon speak and share some of their findings for a second. He said that they're going to be investigating federal workers who have a high net worth despite only getting paid a couple $100,000 every year. So I want to show you guys some of these people because they might not have salaries pretty soon, and they're definitely not going to be receiving their kickbacks any longer. So here is an example. Elizabeth Warren is worth around $12 million, and yet she has a $200,000 salary. And it's like Elon Musk said, if they are making this money by just investing, they are getting some huge returns, and that we would be taking investing advice from them. Here we have another example. Maxine Waters lives in a $4.6 million mansion, is worth over $5 million on a $174,000 salary. I mean, a lot of Americans know people that are making around $100,000 a year. Tell me, how many of them are worth millions and millions of dollars? I mean, you could put your entire salary that you make every year, $174,000, invest it in an index fund, make 10% every year, and you are not going to achieve millions of dollars, especially within just a few years. I mean, they act like they have been the principal founders or one of the first investors of Facebook, and that's the reason why they have this gigantic wealth. I mean, it is just not possible, and the fact that they are working in government makes everybody kind of think, what is going on here? We have another example, Jasmine Crockett, who owns a $2 million house in Dallas, a $1.5 million loft in Austin, Texas, and a $1.5 million cabin in Texas, and she makes $174,000 a year. Here we have another example, Samantha Powers, with a salary of $180,000, and yet her net worth went from $6.7 million to $30 million. I mean, what on earth is she investing in? Is she some type of AI tech genius and like she's just making these inventions, doing what no one has ever done before? No, she's just a federal worker. Here we have Chuck Schumer, annual salary under $200,000, and yet he's worth $85 million. That is absolutely berserk. Absolutely berserk. If he saved every penny and invested it, he still wouldn't be worth that much money. There are so many examples of this, and they are freaking out now that the public knows.
If we want to save money, people are going to get upset. Why are they getting upset? Because we're taking money out of their pockets. The best thing that Elon Musk is going to do is going to look at people's salaries and say, okay, if you make X amount of money and you're worth $68 million, we're going to look at why that is. And that's
Seriously.
really the bottom line, because we could talk about everything,
and there is absolutely nothing wrong with looking into that. Most people who have built an honest wealth will be excited to share with you how to do that. I mean, Elon Musk is literally out there telling people that some of the first things we're going to do is increase prosperity. We're going to increase productivity, make sure people know what they are expected to do, what their job is to do, and make sure that they are actually increasing their output in doing that. Watching these changes that Trump and Elon are making, we are literally getting business lessons 101 firsthand, looking at how they increase efficiency and are going to save our country, and how they are going to half our deficit from $2 trillion to $1 trillion. I mean, we are learning some lessons right now, but all that we can see people in DC doing is freaking out. They have nothing to teach because they're not talented people. They don't have a high financial IQ. They just put themselves in the right place and took advantage of a corrupt system. Here in DC, you can see that people are searching for things like criminal defense lawyers, RICO law, Swiss bank, offshore bank, wire money, IBAN, statutes of limitation. I mean, these are skyrocketing in searches right now. Also, look at all of these properties going up for sale because of how incompetent these people are. I would not be surprised if they lose their money that they have pocketed from the corrupt government because of how incompetent they are. They don't know how to invest. They don't know how to build businesses. They just know how to leverage a corrupt system. And when that corrupt system is gone, they are done. They're so done. Here we have another example of the leftist judge, Paul, who is trying to block Donald Trump. He doesn't want them to find out about their fraud, waste, and abuse. So you know what? He might not be around any longer. Elon made an X post. We'll see what Donald Trump thinks about it. He says a corrupt judge protecting corruption. He needs to be impeached now. And Donald Trump is not going to stand for this type of corruption. It is literally what he is ridding of. Here is another judge, Amy Berman, who is blocking Trump's executive orders. And at this point, we have to ask why. And we also have to question, why do these judges believe that they have so much power, that some random judge would have more authority than the president himself? The power of Donald Trump has always been more impressive than any judge. And I think that that was very clear when Trump made an appearance on The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and Carlton literally fainted in his presence. And he wasn't even president yet.
It's the Donald! Oh my God!
You know, you look much richer in person.
I mean, this is how the family of a judge would respond to Donald Trump before he was even president. So what do you think is going to happen to them now? And I know that this is just a show, but these judges have no idea what they have coming for them. They have all of the American people, the strongest, most united team in the presidency, they're going to take them down. They're going to get past this so easily. Here we have Donald Trump Jr. saying, if you think it's a coincidence that Jeffrey Epstein's lawyer became a federal judge, and that very same judge of thousands of judges was the person to sign off on the Mar-a-Lago search warrant, you haven't been paying attention. These judges need to hire the cat in the hat to come and clean up house, clean up all of their messes, because their parents are on the way home and they are in trouble and there is no running anymore. Please make sure that you guys are subscribed, to make sure that your whole family is subscribed. Thank you. I'll see you next time. Bye.